Hello everybody, I hope you're all very well and welcome to the Christmas 2022 special edition of Bamboo Betty's Feelgood Friday vlog. Quick flash. I know, that was a very quick flash and I'm not cheating. I am going to show you all my trees at the end of the video. They are all up. I did have to take a whole tree and some decorations to the charity shop, however, because I did realise that even for I had gone too far. I know, incredible to believe, but I did reach a point where I realised I'd gone too far. So I took some to the charity shop. What I'm going to do in this video is, you know, all those magazines that are always in the corner of the shop down there? I've gone through them. Well, I've gone through them several times, but they are Vogue and some fashion magazines, but mostly Good Housekeeping. And I bought them months ago. I bought the whole lot as a job lot collection, and they're just amazing. They range from, I think, 1954 is one of them, but most of them are from the 70s and the 80s and some 90s. And what I've done is I've gone through the whole collection, the whole pile, and picked out all the December issues from all the different years, and I've gone through and had a look. So what I'm going to do is show you selectively some features in the magazines, including food and fashion, and go through my own vintage fashion collection and then try and recreate one of the classic 70s Christmas chocolate Yule logs that everyone used to make in school and then take home. And everyone still has every Christmas at home. So that's what I'm going to do at the end. First of all, let's take a look inside these magazines. So the first one is from 1976, and it's Good Housekeeping, and it's all very red and lovely. Just like my cushions. Great Christmas issue with fabulous food and perfect presents. Well, I think we'll be the judge of that. £1,000 worth of jewellery to win in 1976. Crikey, you could buy a house for £1,000 in 1976. Wonder if that's still open. What, love? What do you need? Oh, it's just such beautiful photography. Open up your fireplace. Come home to a real fire. This is amazing. How to spend a pleasant evening sitting around your central heating boiler. Some things never change. Oh, God. These are some of their present pics. Do you know, honestly, nothing really does change, does it? What? What? Pipe cleaner cats, number 3. 75p for the whole set. Literally looking at a set of these vintage, well, they were Spanish recycled glass, and they were gorgeous, but the tops were knackered. The cork tops were gone, so I left them. Annette Newman and Emma Forbes. I worked with Emma Forbes once. She didn't look like that. She looked like that. Cream polo neck, tucked in. You know, it's freakily so contemporary. Look at this backdrop and this whole integrated setup and the island. Oh, God. Cats galore. I'll read that later. Oh, yes, please. I could add this to my collection of vintage orange stationery wear to go with my sellotape dispenser and Ryman's filing rack. How much is it? £10.99? Oh, no. £10.55 plus that. God, you know, I love this architecture, this design. It's very Barbican, where you kind of step up to the bath and the bed and step down into the lounge. Oh, I just love it. You could descend in a black sheer negligee. Gloria. Imagine what I'd saved for today, and it's this. I've got one of them. Got it in the car boot. Basketwork cheese tray. I don't know about putting cheese on it. Not now, anyway. Housekeeping 1979. This advert is incredible. Black magic chocolate, and it's just a whole page of black, just nothing. It's so daring. They'd never do that now. It's amazing. Speaking of a whole page of black. Yeah. She's black magic. Nice look, a little possible. Everything tucked in, very nice. Bit cold. Oh, 1979 was all about the twin tub. Yep. Yes, it really happened. Women were given hoovers and washing machines as Christmas presents. Would you die for your country? No, I would not. Even though it continuously tries to kill me. But I tell you what, one of these saved my life one winter in Birmingham. It was so cold that my long velvet curtains froze solid to the windows, and they stayed frozen for about 3 weeks, so I couldn't open the curtains in the living room. It was just like living in the darkest, coldest place on earth. And all I had, me and my 2 cats, was one of these that was lent to me by a friend, and I swear to God, we sort of got down on our knees and we lived for it like it was a god. Do you like your hat? Yes, love. Oh, yes, love. I brought her Santa hat back to life. She hasn't got in it yet. Else we go. Oh, Magimix. Do you know what? Honestly, if you have one of those from 1979, I bet you this is still going like an absolute legend. The motors just never gave up, did they? Merry Christmas, love. Here's a solid mahogany loo seat. Right, there she is. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make one of these. The classic Christmas Yule log with embellishments. Come in, Dad. Good girl. Okay, Good Housekeeping, January 1990. Here we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's trifle, but oh God, I love trifle. There she is. There's our Babs. Style icon. I'd try my best. It was Barbara Cartland, for anyone who doesn't know. But if you don't know, shame on you. You should know. Oh, satellite dish. So 1990 was all about satellite dishes. Boring. Now we're talking waistcoats. 1990s. Well, the late 80s and the 90s, the waistcoat was everything. And that's a gorgeous one. That's a sort of like an arts and crafty style. I love that look. But also this waistband and the gathered skirt or the gathered trousers with the blouse. Oh, God. I used to love that look. I absolutely loved it. I remember I went to quite a carol concert thing, with the school when everybody sang. And I had this white sort of embroidered Victorian style high neck blouse, sort of prairie style, and I had this dark bottle green velvet skirt that was gathered, and it kind of just went whew, It just went out like a bell. It was amazing. And it had a really wide waistband that just, oh, I loved wearing it. The silhouette of it was amazing. I can't remember what shoes, but I was all about the waistband. I think it was about 8, something like that. Anyway, amazing. Oh, and the big shoulders are fabulous. Now, I've highlighted a page. I can't remember what it was. It's coming up. This is very modern. That could be now. Femme fatigue. Motor. Presents. This looks contemporary. This doesn't look 30 years old, does it? Oh, yes. Look, I didn't even see this the first time I looked through this magazine. Look, there we go. The moon and the stars. That was everything in the 90s. I loved it. What we got? Oh! That's obviously what I saved the page for. Kitty Little Shoe Kittens, blue cotton fragrant shoe stuffers, $2.99 a pair from Boots Branches. Oh, please bring those back. The front cover of this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Homes and Gardens, 1975. And I just want to show you capes. Isn't that amazing? Hooded cape. Yes, please. Hooded cape and geometric stripes with a whimsical look. And look at that hat and hair combination. Oh my god. Amazing. And the scarf. Beautiful. It's all about this cardigan, isn't it? The dream. It's the absolute dream. That Nordic look. God, I wish I could find one of those. Of course I've got one. I am a Christmas miracle. Here we are. A traditional Norwegian Nordstrik cardigan. I believe the company Nordstrik was established in 1963. However, the pattern and the style and the design is essentially from the 1500s in Norway. And I mean, it's timeless, isn't it? Look at it. It's unbelievable. I'll give you a closer look. It's 100% wool. It's embellished with metal buttons, a border, and metal clips. There's the label, Nordstrik, and it says hand wash only, but I put this through the machine when I bought it. They sell for around about £75 to, well, maybe £150. I've seen them advertised and sold. I got this for a £1. Thank you. So there she is in all her Nordic blue splendour. Isn't she gorgeous? I don't know what it is, but I've got a feeling of, I don't know, some sort of impending crime. It's a strange feeling. I don't know what's coming over me. Anyway, there's no fashion crimes committed here today. What I've done is I've gone through my collection of vintage clothes and I've selected some of the items that I think are a sort of good housekeeping style vintage fashion, if you get me. It's all sort of Christmas feel vibes about it. Lots of velvets, lots of knits, and lots of wool. So get comfortable. Here comes the fashion show. What I noticed when I was going through the magazines was how iconic and how staple the cream high crew low polar neck jumper was, and I'd forgotten all about that. And I remember everything that I wore in the 70s I wore with, I mean, I was a child, I wore with a cream or a white. It's very flat fronted, obviously. Well, not so flat. I was an early developer, with a flat fronted polo. So all the velvet skirts just went on top of it with the polo neck tucked in, and all the trousers, the high waisters, the gathered skirts, the long skirts, the pencil skirts with the side split, everything went over a tucked in cream or white polo neck. And I just love it. I am so bringing it back. And The trousers of my dreams. This style could not be more good housekeeping if it was literally a hostess trolley. Look. I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to be walking around very much because the floor creaks so much. I mean, the whole house creaks. There's no way I could get burgled without knowing because, seriously, the house is creaking and crumbling around my ears. It's an old Victorian chateau, crumbling chateau in my mind anyway. It's crumbling. So yeah, look. These are just fire. Flat-fronted but pleated, not gathered, pleated wool vintage Marks and Spencer's. I would say circa 1978, 79 cream trousers with the turn-ups. They've even got the built-in turn-ups. I swear to God, this outfit is everything I want. It's everything I want to be. It's tiny. The waist is like, I don't know, 11 inches. So I just enjoy them. I just enjoy having them and looking at them. However, you think these trousers are good? Wait till you see there's something I've kept. I'm going to keep it for the end. Just wait. I'll give you a clue. Bianca Jagger. That's all I'm saying. So that is the staple, iconic base look. I'm going to add bits to it. Off to Marks and Spencer's we go for our Christmas shopping. In your paisley pussy bow blouse. Oh my God, it's heaven. It's amazing. It's like there's a live woman in the room. Honestly, it's like being haunted. She's alive and she's called Gwendolyn and she's not happy with the council. Fabulous. Okay, next. And there she goes off to walk the Labradors. Do you remember when everyone used to tuck really massive, thick jumpers, like blouse-on jumpers, into really tight waistbanded pleated trousers? I've just tried to do that now on a mannequin, and I can't even get it in. And there's no body. How did we all do that before Lycra? My God, this is a bit of an eye-opener. Obviously, she's a Pisces. Oh my God. Hello, Sarah Moon. Honestly, I can't believe I've had this outfit for so long. And I thought it was not a dud, but I just thought, oh no, it looks terrible on me. Something's wrong. Something's happening. It's either too 70s, it's just out of time. And I got it out last night. I got it out of its freezer bag. And I put it on and I thought, bloody hell, you're Jane Seymour. I felt like I was in some massive, epic, early 80s romance drama with, you know, huge death scenes and romantic affairs with vicars and priests. You know what I mean? I can't believe it. I absolutely love it. It's a Medici Italian, I think it's linen blend wool slouchy jumper with the most spectacular feature about wing sleeves and a separate cable knit Italian wool skirt, kick flare, with a tie waist. I mean, this is on the jumper. What was I thinking? Thinking it was a no-go. I can't believe it. I'm never going to take it off now. Look at those sleeves. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sure this is a 78, 79. Look at the cuff. It's unbelievable. It feels so nice. Look how wide it is. And the cable knit front and the cream polo neck. Oh my God. What would you put in there? Would you? Don't know. Maybe nothing. But honestly, it's incredible. I'm so excited about this. The tie waistband. The tie. Look. Yeah, all right. Next. I just tried something small. I thought maybe it was probably a very thin gold chain that would go on there. And then I tried that sort of ethnic-y 70s style stone, 60s style stone. But no, I changed it for this and I think this works much better. There, I think that works better. Lovely. And the skirt, of course, would be with the classic 1970s tan boots. Oh God. It's getting late. It must be at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll put the lights on. I put the big light on. Oh God. Honestly, I will get some proper big filming lights, but until then, you're going to have to sit with me in the dank. We specialise in dank in England in the winter, sometimes in the summer. Anyway, onwards we go. Beautiful 1980s classic tartan. I believe we now call this plaid, but that's as hard for me to say as a vase is. So I would call it a tartan vase as opposed to a plaid vase. Hello, America. Love you. Yeah, so it's got the lovely panel front at the tummy. Very nice. But my favourite, best of all, are these massive, absolutely wing off shoulder pads. They don't, the shoulder pad doesn't stop there. It's not just high. It takes you places. It goes far and wide. And that's where I like to be. The farther and the wider, the better. Do you know, I thought this was tiny, and I've had it listed on eBay for sale because I thought I couldn't get into it. But I zipped it up much easier than I thought I was going to. So I might give it a little try on. Are you ready for the 90s? I'm not sure you are. If ever there was an outfit that was full metal jacket 90s, this is it. And it's not just the jacket, it's the vest top and a ruffled long maxi skirt as well. It's so much velour, it's sort of put my teeth on edge. Oh my God, honestly, it's spectacular. It's amazing. It's soft, it's beautiful, it's sequined, it's embroidered, it's embellished, it's ruffled and cowled, it's boned and tailored. It's incredible. It is 90s. Seriously, everything was embroidered with these flowers. Oh God, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not just the jacket, it's a three-piece suit. It's a three-piece suite, but you can't sit down in it. These Chinese frog fasteners were really popular as well, and they were a nightmare if you'd been out on the lash and you were desperate to get whatever you were wearing off for whatever reason. So there we go. Beautiful. It's slightly sort of Russian style as well. And there's the vest top. We need more embroidery. Ruffle skirt. Amazing. I got this in a thrift store, a charity shop, and I think I paid £5 for the whole set. Sorry. Don't hate me. At the same time, I also got the cream jacket, which has a detachable full fur collar. The brand for both the red three-piece set, sweet. If you say it wrong, it sticks, doesn't it? Three-piece suit is Calico, and they were so popular in the 90s. They were just like the most glamorous thing. And this one is like a peachy cream color, and it was unworn, brand new old stock. And I bought that, I think, also for £3, that jacket. It was unworn, and I didn't get it home without getting it covered in chocolate rum ball from the Polish bakery. So I feel bad about that. The last of the vintage red velour numbers is this incredible early 80s dress, very thick. This is velvet, actually, it's not velour. And you can see how the evolution started here. It's amazing, it's so thick. With this applique. Got that beautiful dropped V panel waist detail and the gathering. It's so small I can't even get it on the mannequin, and the mannequin is a size 10 to 12, so I would guess this is probably a 6, a UK 6. Big statement structured shoulders as well, full of shoulder pads. Delicious. Do you know, looking at it again, I think this might be 70s, because I was little but I had a skirt very similar to this, the structure. Maybe 70s. Certainly the size would indicate 70s, and there's absolutely no give or bias in it at all. Anyway, beautiful. Again, I thought I'd found the trousers of my dreams. I do dream about trousers a lot. With these classic 1970s Marks and Spencer's, well, they were St. Michael, velvet tuxedo style pleated taper trousers with a satin tuxedo high waistband and the buttons. But again, so small, won't even go on the mannequin. They even have the side slouch pockets. I mean, what kind of torture is that? Look at the lovely. Oh, look at the lovely. Anyway, I can but just sit and gaze at them. So what I'll do is put two different types of tops on the trousers for two different looks, sort of day and night. That's actually a modern t-shirt by a local company, but it's in a retro style. So obviously this would be tucked in and sleeves rolled up for a youth club afternoon day disco. When you roll home feeling a bit queasy on half a shandy, you can give your mum her velvet trousers back and she can put them on, and then she can take them out down the local nightclub. That is, of course, unless your mother's Debbie Harry. We're back. Back to good old wholesome good housekeeping. Hello, I hear the faint pitter-patter of little paws. Hi, darling. Hi. Hi. Hello. You're awake. Yeah. Come on. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Love you. Come on. Jump up. Perfect accessory. Absolutely perfect. This, even though it's vintage, it has a very, very contemporary look. It's the classic academia look, made famous by Fantastic Beasts. Speaking of Fantastic Beasts. Come on. I swear to God, I never, ever, ever get tired of the sound of her slingbacks on the wooden floorboards. Is it food time? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's get you some food. Let's get you some food, and then I'll come back and show everybody the Bianca Chaka trousers. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on then. I'm serious when I say I keep everything in freezer bags, but in this bag there lives the spirit of a rock and roll star. Unbelievable find. Look, new with tags, new all stock, unworn, country casuals, pure new wool, size 14. Well, 14, that's a Tory lie. But they are complete, they are untouched. It's a... I nearly swore. It's a miracle. Wait till you see these on. Speaking of rock stars, she literally walks into the room like she was walking into a yacht. If you had a hat, it would be a trilby, and it would be strategically tipped below one eye. And an apricot scarf. Oh my God, look at them. Look at them. I mean, 14 was just a cruel trick to play on a woman like me, because clearly they're not a modern 14. However, They are unbelievable score. I used to go to this charity shop that was way out in the sticks, and they used to have this big bin, you know, like the American style bins, but it was only a small shop, and they had one bin which was really a big tub. So it was just like a big tub um, that you had to sort of dig around in. And one day I just loved digging in it. I preferred digging in the big bin. You know, it's like one of those big trolley bins. It wasn't a dirt bin, it wasn't full of bin juice. It was a clean clothes bin, you know, for moving things around. And it was in the back of the shop. And I used to absolutely love digging for treasure, absolutely ferreting around in there for gold. And one day I saw a bit of the cuff, and I just knew straight away as soon as I saw the fabric that it was special. And I just started pulling one leg, and on and on and on it went, and out came this absolute piece of cream Bianca Jagger fire. I just couldn't believe my eyes, and I think I might have just like hugged them and let out a little yelp, like a little. The tags were in them, I swear to God, and everything in that bin was 3 for £1. So these trousers, these iconic. Oh, they nearly kicked the bucket then. I'd be happy. These iconic 1970s country casual, unworn, new with tags, new old stock, Bianca Jagger rock and roll trousers were 33 pence. To the Tories and all of that. Oh my God. Honestly, these are the only trousers that would make me consider losing weight to wear them. But it would need to be an event so monumentally important that it would be worth it. I can't think of an event that would be important enough to lose weight for these trousers. But if one comes along, you'll probably see me bouncing down the road in a pair of lycra pants and a hoodie. But until that day comes, I'll carry on living off noodles and chocolate. So, in another seamless link, off we go back downstairs to the Good Housekeeping headquarters, and let's finish this show with a bit of cookery. And we're back in the room. I hope you enjoyed the fashion show. I hope I didn't disappoint. Of course I didn't. So now then, next task. The main event. Let's get this baby on the go. The list of ingredients are positively biblical. It's so long. There's so much that goes into this. I don't remember it being that complicated, to be honest, when I was at school. But it was a long time ago. Because oh darling. She just refused to get in her Santa hat bed in the window, and then her crap bed was over there in the pile of Christmas boxes. So I swapped them over, thinking she didn't want it. And oh, love, good girl. Do you love it? Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. She's just like her mother. So while I was sitting in the car, getting the ingredients together, getting my list together for that epic chocolate Yule log, I forgot. I found this in my pocket, and I bought it at the flea market last Wednesday. Isn't that amazing? It's like a really early plastic. It's almost like ceramic, but they're little skater boots. I would say 50s, but there's something about them that says 40s as well. They're amazing. So old. Cute little vintage skate boots as a brooch. You like? Do you like them? Yeah. So there we go. Random little find in my pocket, skate boots, and a rogue pair with an iridescent rump. And so here we are. Here's the ingredients for the Christmas Yule log. What? Do you think I'm an engineer or something? I saw the list of ingredients, and for a nanosecond I thought, shall I do it? And then I didn't even finish my own question. Of course I'm not going to do it. Then I thought, shall I buy a Swiss roll and make some butter icing? And then I thought, not even going to do that. And then I thought, shall I buy a Swiss roll and a tub of frosting? I'm sure you can buy frosting. And then I thought, forget about it. Just stop, woman. Stop thinking these thoughts. You're not going to do any of it, and you'd hate it even if you tried. So off I went to Marks and Spencer's to find myself a full luxury Yule log. Marks and Spencer's sold out, not one in sight. And I thought, oh, don't make me drive around all the industrial estates up to the supermarkets looking for a blooming Yule log. Have you got any chocolate logs? No, out of stock. I just don't want to face that business. So Aldi on the way home, the gift that keeps giving. Thank you, Aldi. Specially selected a Yule log. I can't remember how much it was. £4? £4. £4, I think it was. So just like school, I'm going to take that, I'm going to cut the end off it, and then I'm going to stick it on the side and then pretend that I made it. But I'm also going to use all those little decorations that I bought from the charity shop that were £3.50, almost as much as the log. But I'm going to make a little Yule log Christmas scene on the top, like a little deer on a Christmas Yule log scene. Oh, it's so cute. It's going to be amazing. What's in there? Snowman. So this is all worked out more than perfectly. Oh my God. How can I just say how much of a Christmas dream this all is? This holy trinity of pre-made log, little thrifted knickknacks, and my beloved queen, begonia coconut. Okay, I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to show you my my prize. Pucky, hi. Right, I've got a cup of tea ready for my work, and I remember in school we were taught by the cookery teacher, I think her name was Trunchbull, something like that. Anyway, her job was to destroy our futures and happiness. However, she taught us that by slicing the end off a Swiss roll and sticking it on the side, that was cookery. Got a feeling that all bloody hell is going to break loose any minute now, because this is asking for trouble. However, here we are. I've washed them. So I'm going to create my Christmas Yule log scene. You sit there. You sit there. Ah, perfect already. And then we're going to have a little park bench scene at the other side. Tra-la-la-la. Little skipper. It's fabulous. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm enjoying this so much. I can't express it. And that there. I'm so proud of myself. It's the dream. It's the absolute dream. So, everybody, I can't tell you how amazing it's been in the last few months starting this channel proper. I mean, I'd had a few attempts at making some videos over the last 2 years in lockdown and everything like that, but I didn't have the right frame of mind to know what I really wanted to focus on. But I think I've found it now, and the responses I've had from you and in your comments are just amazing, honestly. And it's been an absolute thrill the last few weeks making these videos for Fridays. And it's because of the comments and because of people subscribing and signing up, and all of a sudden, just an idea that's been floating around in my head for about 12 years. But that's how I roll. Uh, just all of a sudden, just came into fruition. I just got on it, and it's fantastic. I love it. I've got so many ideas for next year, expanding the channel, making more. I just want to make really interesting content and entertain you. And I mean, I'm not going to educate you because you tell me what I need to know from your comments. And I just can't believe you're so generous with your information. It's amazing. I've learned so much from just, people being really kind and saying, oh, that's this, that's the other, and what have you. It's incredible. I love the idea of a global community just being all together on the tube of you. So Merry bloody Christmas from the House of Bamboo. All my love, me, Betty, and from my baby begonia coconut. We wish you the most love and affection over Christmas, and take care, stay warm, eat whatever you like, and I'll see you on the other side. Merry Christmas.